Yo, what is up? We're doing Apothecary Diaries, episode 10. I'm Totes. Last episode, we had the suspect for the poisoning revealed. It is the lady in waiting for one of the concubines. And, hopefully we get into that sort of plot line this episode. I'm not exactly sure it's her or not, because it seems a bit too easy if it is her. And since this is like our first like sort of long form sort of storytelling that we've done in Apothecary Diaries, I feel like having it be our first suspect is a bit too easy. So I'm guessing this is not going to be the person who actually poisoned or attempted to poison Lady Lihua. Even though there is very good reason for her to poison Lady Lihua, they did have beef, but still, it's a bit too easy, and we got 20 episodes, and we're only on episode 10. Not even at the halfway episode. We got like 2 or 3 more before we reach the halfway. But yeah, anyways, let's begin the reaction. Who the heck was that? Oh! Oh shit, that is very harsh. Yeah, so she can't make babies, they're just gonna throw her away. That's probably why she was so scared. That's quite a way to put it. Lady Lishu coming to do a tea party. Almost right after she got poisoned, she's back. She seems awfully demure. Yeah, why would you invite another concubine to do a tea party? She's probably like the most vulnerable one too. Oh my god. Or more like she hasn't been punished at all. Yeah, they probably got the message. Sucks to be Lady Lishu though. She's got like no one in her corner. And that's probably I was gonna mention this a bit earlier before I got cut off, but that's probably one of the reasons why Lady Gyo invited her in the first place. She is isolated. She's scared to like eat it because of poison. Go in there and save her, Mau Mau. There you go. A bunch of snakes, bro. God, Lady Lishu needs to just kick them all out. Get your hands off me, boy. Oh my god. Well, yeah, she did hear it, but that's probably fake. There's no way they were able to confirm it. Not enough info. Got petty. Oh, the luscious hair. And it looks like Lady Lishu's like retainers are a lot older too. Dua. No, showing over voluptuous. God damn! She must be incredibly beautiful. If she's like 35, especially in this system, and she hasn't been kicked out yet. Because it seems like emperors, especially in this time period, they prefer like most younger people. Oh my god. Oh my god, is that fucking Jinshi's mother? It's the same like fucking female crowd that's just fawning over them as Jinshi's mother, isn't it? Damn. Yeah. God, this chick's holding a grudge. I wonder what is this? Like an entrance exam? And she's old. Old as hell. Seems very, very ominous. The scenes are lingering for way too long. Like she's trying to go to sleep, but she can't help but worry. Yeah, but what you would need to do is check for the rashes on the arm. Okay. So she okay, so the okay, so she's not doing anything. She's just waiting, I guess. Okay. That is a very likely scenario. Oh, so the oh wow, beeswax for candles? Damn. What the flying fuck? Is she being targeted? Is that why she's afraid of the honey? Is the reason and why exactly was her lady in waiting with her? I mean, I guess usually they go with her, but the lady in waiting, Lee Shu's lady in waiting specifically seemed very, against Lady Lee Shu. Fuck this pretty ass boy, bro. This has got to be the son of Adwa. Maybe like the brother. Or it could have just been a mistake, honestly. Seems a bit hasty to make that decision, though. Oh, yo, don't talk to her like that. What the fuck? Hey, hey, chill, stranger danger. Oh, no, that's nasty, bro. Don't, bro. Ah, Gauchun, what are you doing? Yo, hey, bro. This is a bit uncomfortable. Wait, what's going on? The deaths? Somehow this is all being connected? Honey. What has honey got to do with any of this? Syrup causing some sort of infection? Get your hands off this girl! Yeah, what the fuck, man? This crazy ass bro. Hey, man. But what exactly? Yeah, let's head back to the topic here. How is Honey related to the suicide? Because Lady Lishu, maybe they have some sort of alliance thing going on, and Honey is sort of like symbolic of that alliance. Oh wow, she recognized her without the makeup. Well, I guess yeah, women for women would recognize other women. Hey, I mean, at least they're trying. All these fake ass motherfuckers, I fell for it. I genuinely thought they were just trying to help her out. Jinshi-sama. I would assume so. Oh my god, why is she so scared? Why? What did Feng Ming do? Is it actually Feng Ming who tried to fucking poison her? Because this is like related to the whole like mother daughter, mother in law shit. But like, what? What is it? The baby's already gone, or is it gone? And the baby is just Jinchi. So maybe they had like a thing together. Baby died. The baby was delivered to the woman. Oh shit, that's her dad, right? Oh fuck! Oh shit! Okay, so yeah, expelled. Yeah, so like they saved her or something. Oh my god! Like like of course like I expected her to be from the fucking rear palace, but like Adwa, what is he doing? Yeah, I gotta say that opening shot of Lady Adwa on the wall is hella attractive. I don't know what it is, but the fact that she's sitting, she's like a like an old seasoned detective just taking a smoke of his cigar, but it's Chinese themed, so she's drinking from a wine cup. I don't know. It looks so cool. Like, what is she doing up here, anyways? Just enjoying life or some shit? Just maybe contemplating a bit of suicide. Who knows? It's very ominous. But yeah, holy shit, we got a lot this episode. We learned that Adwa, 35 years old, which we knew, but had a child with the previous or with the current emperor, but went back when he was a prince. And it turned out that child was fucking Mao Mao this entire time. And shit, like the thing I predicted, right, ended up coming true. But I feel like it was fairly obvious given the hints that they gave us like previous episodes back. But it was like, yeah, Mao Mao's dad is probably an apothecarist because there is no way Mao Mao is this good, and the people inside the fucking palace is worse than Mao Mao. It makes no sense. There can only be one explanation, and that being Mao Mao's dad was, you know, the previous apothecarist at the Inner Palace and ended up teaching Mao Mao all her skills. And we saw that Mao Mao was essentially an orphan back then. And yeah, she had some fairly like curious lines. I was like, yeah, no shit. He's probably from the Inner Palace. What surprised me though was it's fucking Adwa. Adwa is Mao Mao's mother. But for some reason, Adwa gave up Mao Mao to the doctor. Maybe for Mao Mao to be executed or something, and then the doctor ended up being expelled, maybe because he tried to save Mao Mao. Oh shit! Wait! No, I read this wrong. Hold on. 17 years ago, when the current emperor was still a prince, he had a son with concubine Adwa. The baby's already gone, but he was born around the same time as the prior emperor's and empress Dowager's son. In other words, the current emperor's little brother. That was the only child the emperor had as a prince, and Lady Adwa was his only concubine. It says the current emperor and concubine Adwa are foster siblings. So again, they grew up with each other, and that's probably the reason why they loved each other like that. But it's surprising to learn that a man that lustful only had one concubine. Again, very suspicious, but besides the point. 16 years ago, the baby died. The baby was delivered by, and I did have a hunch, and it feels to be the doctor, overqualified for the position of Pleasure District Apothecary. Former eunuch Lumon has been expelled, which is wild. But the thing that I'm questioning right now is it says he had a son. He had a son. This entire time I thought it was trying to point at the fact that maybe it was Mao Mao that got sort of Mao Mao's origins have been revealed, but no, I don't think that's the case. He had a son. How old is Jinshi? It says this was 16 years ago. Mao Mao was 17, which is one of the reasons why I'm just like, this is Mao Mao, no? Because she's 17 right now. The event happened 16 years ago. Maybe during the birth ceremony or something, the sort of the emperor wanted a... Oh, okay. I got it. Maybe it's not Jinshi. I think Jinshi's a lot older than he looks. I don't think he's the same age as Mao Mao. There's no way he's 17. He looks to be like maybe 20, like in his 20s, 22, 24. Mao Mao being 17 makes sense. My guess is that 16 years ago, when Mao Mao was born, the current emperor wanted a son, and when Mao Mao was born, clearly, Mao Mao was a woman, and especially in those days, especially in like ancient Chinese culture, I'm assuming, having your firstborn heir be a woman, especially as someone from royal background, that probably wouldn't go well in terms of like the politics of the imperial court. He would want a son as his first heir. And hence one of the reasons why it's recorded in the history books as, oh, you know, the emperor's first son ended up dying during birth or something. He didn't end up dying during birth. It ended up being a woman, and the woman ended up being saved by Mao Mao's dad, Lady Lu. Oh, fucking Lady Lu Hua. God, I'm getting my names mixed up, man. These Chinese names are fucking hard as hell. Lu Men. Lu Men. The eunuch Lu Men, the apothecarist, ended up saving Mao Mao from essentially what is infanticide and raising Mao Mao as one of his own. That's the only explanation I can see as to why it mentions in the history book that uh the son has died. Because why would Lu Men be expelled? He was the one who carried out the birth. If the birth, wasn't successful, I don't think that would be Lu Men's fault, and I don't think the prince would have sort of like political will to just expel Lu Men for essentially doing his job. He completed his job. The baby came out. If the baby just ended up dying, that's not his fault. I don't think the emperor at the time would approve of such a decision to expel Lu Men. So there has to be another reason. And given like sort of the themes surrounding Apothecary Diaries thus far about how, oh, women have to hide themselves. Women have to, make themselves look a little bit uglier because they're afraid of men. Women are forced into these situations. They're forced to use their bodies to sort of sexually entice men in order to survive in this world. Even though this is like a world of pleasure and a world of, beauty and whatnot, it's also like a cage. A lot of the sweet aromas has been like described as being very intoxicating and very poisoning. So there's a lot of like sort of like feminist themes I feel that I'm really reading into, especially for this show. So I can see this being like an extension of another sort of like feminist messaging, and that being, a father valuing his son more than his daughter. And I could see that coming into play, especially in like future stuff. Or I could be wrong, and it could be Jinshi, and Jinshi's like 17 years old. I don't know. this honestly, this theory hinges on the fact that I think Jinshi is like 24 or 20. If he's not 24 or 20, this theory goes out the window, because if he's the same age as Mao Mao, 17, then it matches exactly with what it says on sort of the history records. And then we get a whole different scenario where, okay, so maybe Lu Men tried to save the dying child, like against the political will of the emperor, and because of that he was expelled. And because they can't just kill, an emperor's son, they essentially castrate him and force him into becoming a eunuch. And it's one of the reasons why he's very pretty, in the same way that Lady Adwa has like female fans fawning over her because she has this like super androgynous look. Jinshi also has a very androgynous look. Jinshi's also very beautiful, and Jinshi himself has like this a whole horde of like female fans just fawning over him. So if it does end up like being Jinshi who is like the concubine's son, and it just so happens that Mao Mao's dad has been like involved in all this, I can see that happening too. But the issue is fucking the age part, because I always assumed Jinshi was 24, and it just does not line up well with like some of the dates that we have around here. Because even in this episode specifically, it mentions that Mao Mao is 17. It's like, oh, this 17-year-old girl is super good at what she does. It's like, why would you mention that unless it's like super relevant to like the episode? And again, we see at the very end of this episode, it could potentially be very relevant. I don't know. There's a lot of shit here. But yeah, super good stuff. A lot of it very heavily foreshadowed in previous episodes. I can't wait to see what happens next. Like, the mystery is building. A lot of things are being connected with each other. And especially that one mystery that I'm just like super confused about, and I wish we had the next episode so I could just watch it and figure out what happens is, but like, what exactly is up with the honey? I don't understand. How is this connected to the suicide thing? Mao Mao, as she's being pressed by Jinshi, ends up like connecting all the dots. All the dots. The suicide, the rashes, the honey, the lady in waiting washing the rooms, the fucking Feng Ming. Like, what exactly is all this? We know that Feng Ming and Lady Lishu are acquainted. And we know that the reason why Lady Lishu refused the honey at the very start of the episode, where she was invited to the tea party, was because when she was a child, she wasn't allowed to eat honey because apparently it was poisonous to her back when she was sick or something. But then Mao Mao goes, "Do you know Feng Ming, the lady in waiting at the Garnet Pavilion?" And she starts to freak out. Why does she freak out? Why is she going to the Garnet Pavilion with just one lady in waiting with her? And this is the same lady in waiting that tried to kill her. And I guess now she feels a bit guilty for trying to kill her, and so she does seem a little bit more like docile compared to the other bullies for Lady Lishu. I'm guessing she's not like a threat like at this moment. But why? Why is like the question here? I just, because we know what Lady Adwa could gain by doing all this. If Adwa gets rid of Lady Lishu, then because Lady Lishu is only 14 years old, the Emperor is not going to see her as, this some great loss. She can't produce babies. There's no point in her being here in the first place if she can't produce babies. It's as Mao Mao says, the Emperor is only, interested in ripe fruit, and at this very moment, Lady Lishu just is not ripe. She's like 13. She can't have a kid, or she can't have a kid safely. And so by getting rid of Lady Lishu, she can secure her master's place. Oh, sorry, not her master. She can secure Adwa's place in the imperial court, because Adwa is, her position is threatened. She can't produce a child, which again, sort of like builds upon some of the feminist themes that we've established thus far. Again, I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but the whole like, oh, a woman's worth is tied to her ability to give a child into this world. A woman's worth is essentially tied to her ability to produce an heir, and that a woman's beauty eventually fades over time. It's like a rose, very beautiful on the outside, but if the rose doesn't produce fruit, then the rose is useless. All these themes just coming in together, and it's just like shit. But I'm rambling at this point. I don't even know like if I'm making any sense. A lot of what I'm saying right now is just stuff that's coming into my head and it's coming out my mouth at the exact same time. So I'm figuring this out as you guys are listening. This has to be late Jinshi then. The Adwa has to be Jinshi's mother then. I guess Jinshi is way younger than he looks. Does she remind me of someone? Says Mao Mao as she watches her walk away. Oh my god, bro. This has to be Jinshi. I'm guessing. Okay, so maybe this is the situation here. We know that Lady Lishu and Feng Ming have been acquainted sometime in the past, and judging by the fact that there was the presence of honey back in Lady Lishu's backstory, maybe we can assume that Lady Lishu at some point was nurtured and nursed by Feng Ming. And because Lady Lishu is a very sickly child, even as a 13-year-old, she's still very sickly. She has like a ton of food allergies. Maybe Feng Ming has helped her through that phase when she was a baby. And as Feng Ming and Lady Lishu grew up together, Lady Lishu, held some sort of reverence towards Feng Ming. Sort of like, familial piety. Maybe not respect, because she did look a bit scared, but maybe Maybe she feels like she owes Feng Ming something, and that's the reason why she's doing all this, why she's visiting the Emerald or the Garnet Pavilion as often as she does. Because I don't see a reason why the two would ever meet. Like, what would Lady Lishu gain from her, the concubine herself, going out of her way to just meet a lady in waiting or, the other concubine? That doesn't make any sense. Wouldn't it be the other way around? You know, Lady Lishu would be in her corner, be in her pavilion, and Adwa would send her lady in waiting to, say a few words or something. But why is why is she going out of her way to visit her directly and in secret too? She only has one concubine or one lady in waiting. God, these terminologies are hard as fuck, man. I can't believe I gotta say lady in waiting like 6 fucking times during this discussion. That shit hurts my tongue. Jesus. Besides the point. God, bro. Yeah, I got no ideas, bro. I'm trying to come up with something, but I don't think I can. My brain is all jumbled up right now, so I think I'll end the discussion here. If you liked the video, like the discussion, reaction, all that jazz, leave a like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. And hopefully, we get some answers, because I feel like I'm spinning in circles right now, and my head hurts trying to theorize too much. Alright, take care.